Let's learn trade together. Real example reading series. Trade cards are honest, and they tell us the truest information in their own unique way. When you sense the energy of the trade cards and understand the language of the trade cards, you will understand what they are saying. The trade cards that appear in this video are Page of Wands, Two of Wands, the Hanging Man, Seven of Swords. Now the first case. The main elements of this case are this. Popular Cleveland restaurant Puro forced to close due to lack of chefs. Puro is ranked as the #1 restaurant in Cleveland on TripAdvisor and has even had celebrity diners, including Jeremy Clarkson. Despite the fact it's so popular, people often struggle to secure a table. The family-run restaurant will be closed from Monday 1st May due to a lack of staff. They said, "It is with the greatest sadness and regret that we have been forced to close it. Unfortunately, we cannot find chefs to work in our kitchen. Ironically, every year we have been open, we have got busier and busier. In fact, last year was our best year to date. We will continue to search for a new team, so it's goodbye for now, and we hope to be opening again soon. If you are an experienced head chef looking for a new role, please get in touch." Now let's look specifically at what these trade cards are saying. The first trade card that appears is the Page of Wands. So what does this card tell us? The Page of Wands belongs to the Court series, and its role is different from that of Kings and Queens. Without initiative and decision-making, but passive, followed, and obedient. At the same time, there is a very obvious difference between the Page of Wands and other pages. That is, the action is very strong. So, what does the Page of Wands represent? In fact, here it represents the staff of the Puro restaurant. The restaurant staff is passive, serving the guests, making meals according to the guests' menus, and delivering the prepared dishes to the guests' tables. This is what the Page of Wands tells us, the information of an important character. Let's move on to the second trade card, Two of Wands. So, what message is this card conveying? We see a man on this trade card, holding a scepter in his hand. His eyes looking into the distance, quietly waiting for something. So according to the pattern of this card, we can understand that this also involves characters. So who does the character on this represent? Combined with this case, it is easy to know that the person waiting is the customer in line. Let's look at what the case says. Despite the fact it's so popular, people often struggle to secure a table. All of this shows that the restaurant is doing well, and customers have difficulty finding a table. The Two of Wands represents the customer's quiet, waiting for the vacant table and the chef's meal. The third trade card is the Hanging Man. What is the Hanging Man card saying to us? We saw a person on the hanging sign. He was hanged, very helpless. And there was also a detail that this person had a halo on his head, indicating that although he was hanged, he was still thinking. Although his body could not move, his mind was still flexible and his mind was active. What is the Hanging Man card telling us? Let's look at what the owner of the restaurant said in the case. He said, "It is with the greatest sadness and regret that we have been forced to close it. Unfortunately, we cannot find chefs to work in our kitchen. We will continue to search for a new team, so it's goodbye for now, and we hope to be opening again soon." The original message that the Hanging Man sign wanted to tell us was that the restaurant was forced to close. and the owner was sad and regretful, but the owner is still looking for a new team. This information corresponds to the light on the hanging man's head, which means that the owner still has not given up hope and is still looking for a new team. This hanging man card tells us very accurately the current situation of the restaurant and the condition of the owner. The last card is Seven of Swords. In fact, the hanging man and Seven of Swords appear together. So we should combine the two cards for analysis when ready. Let's first look at the pattern on this Seven of Swords. A person holds 5 swords and leaves, and the remaining 2 swords are fixed on the ground. The appearance of this person looks dishonest. What is Seven of Swords talking about here? In fact, it is telling us that the staff of this restaurant left. As said in the case, the original chef and staff left when the restaurant business was very good and needed people. So Seven of Swords told us very vividly about the situation of the restaurant and the situation of the departing personnel. As said in the case, the restaurant was forced to close not because the business was bad, but good, but the chef and staff left. The case concludes with the mention, "We will continue to search for a new team, so it's goodbye for now, and we hope to be opening again soon. If you are an experienced head chef looking for a new role, please get in touch." Truest cards also tell us about this. How do they express it to us? Let's look at the Page of Wands. This card has an implicit message. It represents the candidate who is waiting to be hired. Then look at Two of Wands, a waiting person, which represents the shop owner who is looking for a new team. As mentioned in the case, if you are an experienced head chef looking for a new role, please get in touch. So the message that the truest cards convey to us through these 2 cards is very consistent with the content of the case, which is the current situation of the restaurant. Here we can find that the information expressed by truest cards is not single, but can also be different levels and dimensions. This is the key to truest reading, and it is also the most attractive part of truest. See, truest cards never lie. It tells us the truest information in its way, which is a big reason why I love truest. When you sense the energy of the truest cards and understand the language of the truest cards, you will understand what they are saying and what they are telling you. Well, this issue of truest learning content is all over. If you have any views or ideas about truest card reading, welcome to leave a message and comment. If you are also a truest lover, subscribe to my channel. Learn truest with me and discover the mysteries of truest from real cases. See you next time.